Hello and welcome to Ascension Arcana Tarot. This is Christine with a full moon reading. This is for the full moon in Aquarius, which is happening on August 19th. As always, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is going to be a special full moon because it's a super moon, so the moon's orbit is a little closer to the Earth than usual. What do my viewers need to know about the energies of this full moon in Aquarius? Oh, those guys want to come out for sure. Okay. We have the Five of Swords. I have to get a stone for this one. The Devil and the Seven of Cups. This is interesting. So the Five of Swords for me is an energy of betrayal. I love I feel like I've been drawn lately. In the Five of Swords, there's always like a second person, right? Who's been kind of like defeated or betrayed. But in this card, there's actually like a fairy here, and she's like covering this person who supposedly lost in like pixie dust. So you can see like the glowing dust kind of around his shoulders. So this may be a situation where the energy is kind of deceptive, where maybe you feel like bummed out or defeated or like you've lost, but it actually ends up being kind of like a blessing in disguise. The Devil here is a card of like addictions, of obsession, of places where you're feeling kind of bound or stuck or controlled. And then the Seven of Cups is a card of having choices, and it can be sometimes have an energy of like confusion, so some difficulty around getting clear. I feel like this situation where you feel like you've been like hurt or betrayed, I almost feel like it's that mindset that's kind of keeping you stuck and leading to this confusion. So I'm feeling like this energy that what the universe is wanting to point out to you is that this is actually a blessing in disguise, and sort of being able to see through the illusion that that you're like stuck here. I feel like that's what the universe is challenging you to overcome. And just as an FYI, I believe that I have a cold, so my brain is like a little swimmy right now. I don't know that I'm going to be coming up with words as well as I usually do. Words are hard right now. So I apologize if my explanations are a little bit clunky. I'm doing my best here. So the bottom card, the last row here is the Ace of Cups. So yeah, I feel like that just all that this is saying to me is love. Like my spiritual teachers like to say that only love is real and love never fails. And I feel like that's what this is. So if you're in this collective and this message is resonating for you, it's like somewhere where you felt betrayed or let down, that's kind of keeping you in this like stuck, trapped, confused energy. And the way to get through it here during this super moon, like what the energies of this moon want to assist you with, is just bringing love to this place and this situation, and being able to see through this illusion to what is the blessing in disguise. Again, I'm really drawn to this guy over here who kind of supposedly lost, but he's the guy who's getting covered in pixie dust, right? He's the guy who's getting the beneficial ending out of this. Pardon me. And even with the Ace of Cups here, like the moon is associated with the sign of Cancer and with the element of water, right? And with the super moon, sometimes there can be like slightly higher tides. One of the reasons that the moon affects us is because we're made of so much water. So really just allowing that like that love energy, that energy associated with the emotions and with water, which is going to be connected to that moon, just let that beautiful love energy like pour into you. I'm really feeling that. Again, just finding that blessing in disguise. It's funny. I just looked at the bottom of the deck and the moon card is there. I feel like she wants to come out. And she's even holding a full moon. That's really beautiful. I'm just feeling the energy of this for a minute. She's almost reminding me of like the Virgin Mary with like the blue, kind of blue, I don't know what you call it, like headpiece around her, right? Like her head and her robe kind of are like that pretty blue color. And it's almost giving me like pregnancy vibes, which is funny because she's not holding it over her womb area, but it almost looks like her, like she's pregnant. That's cool. It's like giving, it's like you're gestating something. So that can be whether your gender is masculine or feminine. That's kind of irrelevant, right? Like it's just that energy of creativity that just happens to be represented through like a pregnancy or a feminine. Yeah, this is cool. I feel like if you can get clear, I'm suspecting maybe the universe is going to help us get clear on this side, but if you can get clear around like what this betrayal and confusion and like trapped feeling is for you, I feel like it's something that you're upset about, or maybe you even feel like helpless about. Like this is something that somebody else did to you. And it kind of feels like it took your power away. And the moon and the Ace of Cups, it's like the energy of this full moon wants to remind you that no one can take your power away. Like that's your power as a divine infinite being. Like, just because things are showing up a certain way as like an illusion that's manifesting in your physical reality, it doesn't mean that you have to believe in that illusion. So you don't have to believe in the illusion that you were like screwed over or betrayed. You don't have to believe in the illusion that you're trapped and you're powerless. You don't have to believe in the illusion of like this confusion, right? It feels like a tide swelling up. And even though it's like a slow and gentle thing, as the tide swells up, eventually it's just going to spill over everything. There's like no stopping the tide swelling up. And that's what this energy is. It's like the love coming in and kind of washing away those places where you're feeling betrayed and trapped and confused. All right, universe. What advice do you have for my viewers for this full moon in Aquarius energy? The first card that we have is the King of Coins. So this is the King of Pentacles energy. I feel like this resonates with what I just said about being in your power, right? The King of Coins, like nobody's betraying this guy, and he's not confused, and he's definitely not trapped by the devil. I even feel like on the back of his throne here, he has this lion. And it looks like there's like a little heart shape on the part over his shoulder. That's really sweet. This is resonating again with the Lionsgate portal. So it could be something that you healed around the Lionsgate portal, or maybe a piece of like your personal power that you stepped into around then. It could just be that the lion is representing like your strength and your bravery. So again, like this king is aware of his power. He's very grounded as like an earthly being. He's very grounded into his power. He's very aware that he is a master manifester. So he is going to have an easy time seeing through like the illusion of how this situation is showing up. I feel like the universe is saying that that can be you, and that you are being invited here to sort of like embrace the energy of the King of Coins. The next card is the Seven of Coins. So it's a card of like waiting for your manifestations to come true, kind of waiting on your harvest. I feel like I need to pull more to know what that's saying here. I definitely feel like there's an energy of patience there and of waiting. It almost feels like taking a step back. So instead of getting into an energy of despair because of like believing or attaching to this illusion, it kind of feels like taking a step back, taking a breath, and having some patience around like working through the illusion. Oh, that's really cute. So the next cards are the Strength of the Seven of Swords. I love that since I pointed out the lion here. It's sweet that Strength came out. And we're still in Leo season. So that's really cute. So the Strength card again is about like kind of taming your own inner beast or your own wildness. Taming your own emotions. Actually, I feel like it goes along with this. What I just said about taking a step back and kind of having some patience in terms of like seeing through this illusion and working through it for what it is. The Strength card is going to have that sort of ability to take a step back and have that gentle self-control or self-discipline around kind of giving her emotions some space. And being able to bring like some logic and good thought, some good grounded thought into kind of working through whatever this illusion is showing her. Next is the Seven of Swords. I feel like I want another card to clarify that. In terms of advice, the Seven of Swords kind of takes what he wants. He's like a thief energy or a bit of a deceptive energy. Oh, that's interesting. I was going to say he's like the minor arcana devil, and then the devil came out. So that's really significant that we have the devil card here twice in the reading, and even the Seven of Swords right next to the devil. Yeah, I feel like if you're in this collective and if this reading is resonating for you, it definitely feels like there is a place where you are allowing yourself to feel trapped and powerless. I'm feeling that really strongly. I actually feel like I want to pull for some clarification around what this situation is. I'm going to use the witches. Because I feel like in order... I don't know. I mean, it's going to be different for all of you. So I'm wondering if we can just get a bit of a general, better idea of maybe what this is. God, can you offer me some clarity on what this situation is? As I horribly shuffle, offer me some clarity on what this situation is for my viewers that you want them to see through. What is this illusion? The Nine of Cups and the Hanged Man. Feels like having your dreams put on hold or feeling like it's impossible to get them. So the Nine of Cups is a card of like satisfaction. Yeah. Okay, big time. This feels clear. The Nine of Cups is a card of like wishes come true, of satisfaction, of kind of getting everything that you want. It's one of the wish cards. And then the Hanged Man, what I'm drawn to is just this aspect that he's like tied up and trapped. So the Hangman energy is an energy of like enlightenment. But really for this card, I'm more drawn to the fact that he's tied in the tree. The enlightenment aspect is not sticking out to me right now. So it's like you were maybe on the way to having a big wish come true or a dream come true. And I think that just based on the way that this energy feels, it feels like someone kind of swooped in and like took that from you, or someone kind of like screwed you out of it, or something happened outside of you that made you feel like that dream was like taken from you. And here you are kind of tied up in a tree and you're like powerless to do anything about it. And I almost feel like you're kind of watching your dream like move away from you, and it's like you're just sort of tied up and can't like do anything about it, or can't chase it, or can't go get it or stop it. And then the Three of Wands energy is feeling that same feeling. Like typically this is a card about the ships coming into the harbor But what I'm drawn to here is just the fact that he's like looking out into the harbor, but he can't do anything about it. So like if some fluke crazy thing happened, like his ship made it, 5 times around the world and then safely back to harbor, and then all of a sudden it like sunk to the bottom of the ocean and ruined all of his stuff, right? Like he would have no choice but to kind of stand there on the side of the cliff and like watch this happening. Which is that sort of energy of the hangman where he's just sort of helpless, like he can't do anything about it, right? And he'd be watching that dream of his wealth with like all of the things in the ship would just be sinking to the bottom of the ocean, right? And he's just sort of stuck there and he can't do anything about it. Yeah, this feels very much like this is the energy of you kind of had a dream and you felt like something was inevitable. It was sure. It was like getting to you. This dream was going to come true. So this could be maybe you thought you 100% nailed an interview, right? And then the job got offered to like somebody else. Or maybe you went on like an awesome date with someone, right? And you were sure that they were going to ask you on another date. But then they went on a date with somebody else the next day and decided that like that's their person or something. Or maybe you almost won the lottery, right? But you found out, I don't know, maybe you're like looking at an old ticket or like all of your numbers were like one number off or something. It's going to feel to you, if you're in this collective, it's going to feel like a trick. It's going to feel like a betrayal maybe from the universe. It's going to feel like a bait and switch. That you had this dream and you were so certain it was going to come true. So I feel like if you're in this collective and this reading is resonating, the most important thing here is to recognize that that dream was never meant to be yours to begin with. That this betrayal, this feeling of betrayal here, it's an illusion. And like I said, with this like pixie dust here, this is you kind of walking away, right? This is the person or situation that you feel betrayed you, and this is you walking away. But with the pixie dust on him, it's really a blessing in disguise. So maybe this could be, I don't know, maybe the relationship that you kind of avoided with this person, maybe they were not a good person, or they would have like deceived you somehow. Maybe that job that you feel like you barely missed getting, maybe the company would go under in 3 months or something, right? And then you would have had to go down with the company or something like that. So I feel like it's the universe inviting you to accept this energy, this understanding that whatever that opportunity was, it wasn't really your dream. It was just an illusion. And that the universe has still got you and it's got your back. So I feel like, again, the energy of this full moon, what it's asking you to do is really just bring so much love into that place within you that's feeling disappointed and upset, that's feeling like screwed over or betrayed, or like there was some sort of a bait and switch here from the universe. Like you might actually be mad at God. Or the universe, or kind of however you conceive of the divine forces in the universe. I feel like it's so sweet. It's like the energy of Mother God, sort of as your mom, just bringing in like this sweet, loving, mothering energy. And just like the feeling that I'm getting is just being given like a warm, nurturing hug from your mom. And the words that I'm hearing from the universe is like, it's okay that wasn't meant to be yours. It kind of showed up in the disguise of what you thought you wanted, but really at the core of it, it wasn't for you. And that it's okay to like have upset feelings about that and move through those feelings, and also to accept at the end of the day that the universe has something for you that's so much more incredible than whatever this is that you kind of thought that you wanted. I'm really feeling like a big motherly hug. So, I don't know if this will resonate for anyone else. Like I have a pagan spiritual background. So I believe in lots of different gods and goddesses who I basically conceive of as like aspects of the divine energy of the universe, right? So if that resonates for you or resonates for anyone, it might be a good time for you to kind of sit down and communicate with or honor like the feminine aspects of God, however that resonates for you. It could even be something like as simple as getting in touch with feminine energy. Like I'm seeing a vision of like putting a bouquet of flowers on your table or like lighting a scented candle or something, like just honoring like that sweet feminine kind of self-care energy and like letting that in. Feels like it might help you just feel cozy and safe and kind of work through accepting that this really wasn't a gift for you, this situation. It was something that was never meant for you. So I have the Moonology cards. Is there anything else that you want to say to my viewers about this full Aquarius moon? Sometimes it's kind of, there we go. Sometimes it's uncomfortable shuffling them like in front of the camera. All right, it says, nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon, and your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, so nothing will come of this situation is totally resonating with everything that I said about these three cards right here. Like this illusion, it always was just an illusion. This is not really your wish come true or your dream come true. And it's okay to accept that and see that it was just an illusion and kind of see through that illusion. So again, like just accepting that this was never meant for you. You didn't truly lose anything here. And in fact, you actually gain something from this situation that is a huge blessing. So that feels really clear. Your commitment is being tested. I feel like there's a couple of ways that that's resonating for me. One is your ability to just have faith that your dreams will come. Like this 9 of Cups, your wishes will come true. Your dreams will come in. This just wasn't the right dream or situation for you. I'm actually like channeling the Star card right now. Like that dream is still out there and it's still shining in the sky. You know, it's like still on its way to you. And to just have faith in that. And then I feel like it's also bouncing off the 7 of Coins and the Strength cards over here, where there's some commitment to yourself, right? That you deserve to have the good things that you want come in. You deserve to have your wishes come true. You deserve to have your manifestations come to life, come to be. So part of it is around your commitment to yourself and being able to take that step back and kind of work through your feelings around this situation. I feel like if you don't do that, the danger here is getting overly like emotionally entrenched in feeling sort of screwed over or tricked by this situation here, which I think based on how I'm feeling this situation, like that could be a very natural and normal reaction. But it's also not productive for you, right? So I think the universe is inviting you not only to let go and have faith here, but also stay true to yourself and really that like you deserve to take that step back and you deserve to let yourself apply like some logic here, and really just work through that situation. Yeah, it's definitely feeling like the universe does not want you to get emotionally entrenched in this sort of like false story or false betrayal here. That's sweet. I love that. So the last card I'm feeling called to pull that just came out says prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So that could be symbolic of timing. It could be that around the next new moon is when something is coming in for you. It could also be indicating, so new moons are a time of planting the seeds of what you want to manifest. And then the full moon is the time of kind of like harvesting the seeds that you planted. They're they kind of grow as the moon is growing, and then they die off as the moon becomes a new moon again. So it may be just that the universe is inviting you to plant those seeds again, maybe during the next new moon. Plant those seeds of the wishes that you desire and kind of reaffirm that. That feels really beautiful. This is also resonating for me. So the Devil card feels to me like Aries, the ram, and Taurus is different. Taurus is the bull, right? That's bouncing off of all these pentacle cards for me, but particularly the King of Coins. Really just this grounded energy and this complete confidence and faith in the universe of like, I am a divine, infinitely powerful being. I am a master manifester. I have told the universe that I want these things as my 9 of cups, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy my life while the universe is bringing those manifestations into my physical reality. Like, I feel like that's what you're being invited to do. Just have that complete confidence that like you asked for those things and the universe is bringing them to you. So that feels really complete to me. This is a great full moon reading. I love that. Please, as always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Drop me a comment if you feel called to do so, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye.